She is set to plead not guilty tomorrow. We're waiting for Kimberly Sullivan to be back in court in the morning. Thanks for joining us. I'm Erin Connolly.
And I'm Mark Zinni. The stepmom accused of torturing her stepson for 20 years continues to deny all the allegations as the state, though, pushes for stricter bond conditions.
Your reporter Dylan Fearon is live outside the Waterbury courthouse with more on what we can expect. Dylan.
Right, Mark and Aaron, two big things tomorrow morning. The first is Sullivan pleading not guilty. The second is the state wanting her placed under house arrest throughout this whole process. They want to know where she is at all times. Kimberly, if you've done nothing wrong, why is your stepson 68 pounds? Kimberly Sullivan rushed out of the courthouse Wednesday, hopped into a car and was driven off. A chaotic and intense morning. Tomorrow is expected to be similar. Sullivan posted her $300,000 bond 2 weeks ago, so she's free, despite the horrifying allegations. But the state filed a motion to change the conditions of her release. The state's attorney's office wants Sullivan under electronic monitoring with house arrest. At a minimum, some sort of GPS monitoring to track her. Writing, the current conditions of the release are insufficient to ensure Sullivan's appearance in court and for public safety. Adding, the allegations are of such serious nature over such an extended period of time. Her attorney says Sullivan is denying everything, that she allegedly held her stepson captive, locking him in a room for at least 22 hours a day for 20 years, giving him minimal food and water, never taking him to the doctor or the dentist, even forcing him to use bottles and newspapers instead of the restroom. The 32-year-old victim was 68 pounds when he was rescued last month after setting their house on fire. Sullivan's attorney, John Kalitis, feels his client's already been convicted by the public, but that the full story isn't out yet. Telling Channel 3, in America, there is a presumption of innocence. Our objection to the motion will be known on Friday. The allegations are just that, allegations. In the eyes of the law, Ms. Sullivan is innocent until proven otherwise in a court of law. Meanwhile, the CT Insider is reporting the victim's conservator is pushing to have the probate case sealed. His probate file may include key but sensitive details of the conservatorship, where the victim is being treated, or updates on his rehabilitation. A judge has temporarily sealed the file until April 7th, where he's expected to make a final ruling. Now back to the criminal case here in Waterbury. The judge has a big decision to make tomorrow morning. And through the last 2 weeks, Mark and we've heard from Kimberly Sullivan's attorney. We've heard from the victim's family. We haven't heard yet from Kimberly Sullivan herself. Maybe that will change in the morning. I'm your reporter live in Waterbury tonight, Dylan Fearon, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Certainly much more to come tomorrow. Dylan, thank you. Also tonight,